If you're wondering which wireless mics for iPhone are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Ceremonic Blink Me. These transmitters have nifty little touchscreens, making controls easy. Plus, the sound quality is crisp even through obstacles, and it has onboard recording just in case. They are pretty large though, kinda hard to hide unless you're wearing a massive coat. And the magnetic clips can pinch your skin if you're not careful. Ouch. Would I buy it? Maybe. The touchscreens and onboard recording are cool, but the TIA makes it less discreet than I'd like for simple iPhone stuff. Rode Wireless Pro. This system boasts fantastic audio quality with 32-bit float recording, so your audio basically never clips, and the 260-meter range is ridiculously long. However, it's seriously expensive and uses the often crowded 2.4 GHz frequency band, which can sometimes lead to interference, especially if your Wi-Fi is throwing a party nearby. Would I buy it? No. It's overkill for most iPhone creators like me, and that price tag makes my wallet weep. Plus, the 2.4 GHz band is a gamble. Sennheiser EW122 PG4. Talk about reliable. This thing is built like a tank with rock-solid performance, broadcast quality sound that pros swear by. And the included cardioid mic is great for noisy places. But man, it's bulky with its separate body pack and receiver, feels more suited for traditional cameras needing adapters for an iPhone, and it costs a small fortune compared to the others. Would I buy it? No. It's professional grade gear for sure, but way too complex and pricey for just whipping out my iPhone. Rode Wireless MME. This one is dead simple to use. Pairing right out of the box, comes with all the cables including one for your iPhone, and cleverly puts a microphone right on the receiver unit too. Sometimes the audio level feels a bit quiet without tweaking, and needing the app to change settings or check battery because there's no screen is kinda annoying when you're out and about. Would I buy it? Yes. For sheer ease of use with an iPhone and that handy second mic on the receiver, it hits a sweet spot for convenience and quality without destroying my bank account. Godox Verso SM2. This thing's got backup recording on micro SD cards up to 256 gigabytes. So even if the wireless gremlins strike, your audio is safe, unlike my last relationship. It boasts a crazy 650-foot range and solid battery life. But the S version is kinda cozy with Sony cams via that multi-interface shoe. And while it includes phone cables, one review noted no specific lightning adapter included, which feels a bit like inviting someone to dinner but forgetting the forks. Would I buy it? Maybe if I mostly use Sony but wanted the option for iPhone recordings using the included cables. That backup recording is seriously tempting. Saramonic Blink 500B2 Plus. Saramonic throws in these nifty little adapters, so the receiver plugs directly into your iPhone's Lightning or USB-C port, no dangling mess, which is slicker than a greased otter. The noise reduction works surprisingly well, even near noisy stuff, but watch out, it might drop the signal if your talent turns their back at a distance. And there's no onboard recording like the Godox or AnkerWork has. Would I buy it? Yes, for the sheer convenience of plugging straight into the iPhone and the solid noise canceling at a good price, it's a damn good deal for iPhone shooters. Hollyland Lark M1 Duo. If your wallet is crying, the Lark M1 hears you. It's super budget friendly and gives you surprisingly decent audio quality for something around $100 plus it's dead simple to use. Downside, it feels a bit plasticky like a kid's toy, and those status LEDs are brighter than my future, potentially needing some tape for stealthy shots. Would I buy it? Yes, if I was just starting out or needed a super simple, affordable backup for my iPhone filming, this little guy punches way above its weight class. AnkerWork M650. This kit looks sharp with swappable covers and has a sweet touchscreen on the receiver, plus onboard recording for backup like the Godox very nice touches. The audio quality is genuinely great, clear, and natural, but the battery life is just okay at 6 hours per unit, 15 total with case. And the noise canceling can get a bit too aggressive on high, making you sound slightly robotic, like you're auditioning for a Cylon role. Would I buy it? Yes, the combo of great audio, onboard recording, direct iPhone adapters, and that handy touchscreen makes it a strong contender, even if the battery isn't class-leading. DJI Mic 2. This thing sounds fantastic with its fancy AI noise canceling and 32-bit float recording. Plus, it connects straight to your iPhone via Bluetooth or adapters, basically making your chaotic street vlogs sound almost professional. But honestly, the charge time is a bit slow, the touchscreen is fiddly, and while it's cheaper than the Rode rival, it's still gonna cost you a pretty penny. Plus, updating the firmware feels like deciphering ancient scrolls. Would I buy it? Maybe if my wallet felt particularly heavy and I needed that top-tier audio without becoming an audio engineer overnight. Zoom F2. Okay, the Zoom F2's 32-bit float recording is pure magic, meaning you literally cannot screw up your levels. It captures whispers and explosions without clipping, making it idiot-proof, which I appreciate. However, it only records in mono, has zero gain control, which might freak out pros, needs the pricier Bluetooth version for app control. And it's not really wireless for your iPhone unless you sync it later, which is kinda annoying. Would I buy it? No, mostly because it's a field recorder, not a direct wireless system for my iPhone. And syncing audio later is my personal hell. Hollyland Lark M2 Duo. These mics are ridiculously tiny and lightweight, like, seriously, you could probably swallow one, please don't. And boast a crazy long 10-hour battery life with decent noise cancellation. Plus, there's a specific iPhone version. But the advertised 300-meter range takes a nosedive if a grumpy squirrel blocks the signal. The mobile version lacks some features like stereo mode, and slapping that big Hollyland logo on your shirt via a magnet feels a bit obvious, doesn't it? Would I buy it? Yes, for the sheer convenience, tiny size, and battery life, especially if I'm mainly vlogging for TikTok and don't need super discreet placement. Movo WMX1. Look, the Movo WMX1 is cheap and dead simple to use, perfect if you're just starting out and your budget is basically pocket lint. It even comes with cables for your iPhone and camera. Be warned though, the audio quality can be sketchy, especially around interference. It runs on fricking AAA batteries like it's 2005, only records mono, and some folks say theirs kick the bucket faster than a mayfly. Would I buy it? No, because while it's affordable, wrestling with potential interference and carrying spare batteries sounds like a recipe for rage quitting my video shoot. Godox WS. This little guy is surprisingly solid for the price, holding signal even when I turned my back like I was ignoring my responsibilities. But the built-in noise reduction makes you sound like a robot trying to order pizza. Seriously though, you get decent audio and impressive range without selling a kidney. Although you will need to buy a separate adapter to plug this into your iPhone, because apparently including the right cable is too much to ask these days. Would I buy it? Maybe if my wallet was crying and I didn't need backup recordings because this thing has none. DJI Mic. The DJI Mic is like the popular kid in school. Dual channels, backup recording in case you mess up, and a fancy touchscreen. But man, connecting it to an iPhone feels like solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. And good luck monitoring audio without wired headphones because Bluetooth monitoring is apparently a myth. It records crisp audio even when I mumbled like I forgot my lines. And the 250-meter range is great for wandering off. Just keep the mics away from the iPhone unless you enjoy hearing alien invasion sound effects in your recordings. Would I buy it? Yes, if I mainly used a camera. But the iPhone experience feels a bit half-baked, like they forgot iOS existed. Shure MoveMic. These things are ridiculously tiny and discreet, perfect for pretending you're a secret agent. And they connect straight to your iPhone via Bluetooth using their app, which is slick, but the audio quality takes a hit compared to using their optional receiver. Kinda like getting dial-up internet speeds in 2025. They boast a smoother sound than some others, which is nice. And the battery life is epic, with the charging case giving you like 24 hours total. Just don't expect to use these for belting out karaoke on stage. They're more for talking, not rocking. Would I buy it? Yes, for the sheer convenience and tiny size for iPhone recording, even if Bluetooth audio isn't quite top tier. Lark 150. This Hollyland system is incredibly light. Like seriously, the transmitters weigh less than a walnut. And it pairs faster than I can decide what to eat for lunch, however, the battery life isn't winning any marathons. And good luck telling the channel indicator lights apart. If you're colorblind, they're practically twins. It hops frequencies like a bunny to avoid interference in the crowded 2.4 GHz space, which usually works. But the advertised 100-meter range feels more like wishful thinking if anything. Even a person gets in the way. Though the sound quality itself is pretty darn good for vlogging or interviews. Would I buy it? Maybe it's super easy to use and sounds good. But that optimistic range and merely okay battery life give me pause. Rode Wireless. Goto, this little beast gives you two mics, connects easily to your iPhone via its USB-C or 3.5mm output, and boasts a crazy 200-meter range with internal recording so you don't lose that golden take. Adjusting gain on the fly is a bit fiddly though, and digging into deeper settings means plugging it into a computer, which feels kinda old school when you just want to shoot. Would I buy it? Yes, if you need that dual mic setup, bulletproof range, and internal backup recording reliability for crucial iPhone shoots. 7 Artisans DMC S. Man, this thing is seriously affordable. Comes with a charging case, plus all the cables you need for an iPhone right out the box, and its noise reduction actually works pretty well against background chaos. But turn your back, and poof, the signal might just peace out like Houdini, plus there's no internal recording backup, which feels like playing audio roulette. Would I buy it? Maybe if you're on a super tight budget, mostly face the camera, and are cool with potentially cleaning up a slightly higher noise floor later. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the wireless mics for iPhone for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.